Hello and welcome back to more Crusader Kings 2, in which we try to spread the glorious culture of the Basque people to the world. We're doing a pretty poor job of it right now, just holding 2 counties and being surrounded by tons of much larger realms that can actually absolutely destroy us at their whim. But let's give it a go, and we'll just bide our time and hope for the best. We'll have to wait for these people to slowly crumble. Hopefully these bigger groups can attack each other. I don't know why I would be... Why am I at war with the Barcelonian army? Did my... Why am I at war with the Barcelonian army? Okay, I must have missed this. My vassal decided he wanted to fight and try to take over some land. Don't know if that's the smartest idea. Yeah, it's definitely not the smartest idea, because now the enemy has about 4,000 troops that are just pouring into our borders. But you know what? We're just not going to fight them. This wasn't our fight. Can we offer peace? Because I swear I don't remember getting into this fight. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. So I have the choice of, I don't want to meet any new people, and a 45% chance of gaining the shy trait, or I will just have to try to be more gregarious. 50% chance to get stressed, and 45% chance to get gregarious. So, you know, our man is kind of diligent and patient and deceitful, so I think he could just try to lie about it. Just be, oh yes, I'm very gregarious and I love people, but it's just his diligence to be the good king and his deceitfulness to trick people. I think that's what he goes for. How in the world did we get into this war? Because I do not recall it. I'd have to go back and look at the last episode and see what happened, but I don't remember fighting this war. How... Oh, he's defending it. We're defending against him. But we didn't get a pop-up that said we are at war. So what the heck? Like, why? We should get a pop-up to say that we're at war. Did I dismiss it last time and just miss it? That's really weird. But I honestly have no way of fighting this guy. Like, absolutely none. For Count Solomon's claim on Aragon. So yeah, I think we're gonna lose our second county and be down to a 1-county kingdom, because there's absolutely nothing we could do. Because we only have 1,000. I mean, maybe we could try to hire some mercenaries. But well, let's sort by cost. We hire these guys. It's only 700. We can hire these guys. They're 1,400. But we can only put up... I mean, I can't expect any troops from here because they're currently under siege. So it would just have to be my army levies of 700. And even with these guys taking half our gold, it wouldn't be enough to... We would have to hire these guys, and that's all our money just gone immediately. And then we'd have to pay them monthly, which we couldn't support. So, I mean, there's literally no way. We would just get routed. I think we just have to surrender it. There's nothing... Okay. Surrender. I don't know how that happened, but... Yep, we're down to just one lone county. And we lost a marshal. So... we'll take our son, the prince, here, because he has the highest martial skill. And you are now our marshal. Train some troops. Just auto-assign commanders, because I don't really care at this point. I really need to go back and check out that last episode, because I don't remember us ever getting into that war. And if it happened at the beginning of this episode, I just completely missed it. We should get a pop-up whenever someone declares war on us. Well, our lonely, very lonely one county here probably won't last long. So our grandson can choose a focus or an education. He is most suited to diplomatic, so we'll select that. Come to my attention that the Chancellor of Aragon, Mayor Hamlin of Pallars, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognize a claim of my title that he has fabricated for his liege, Duke Solomon of Aragon. Oh, lovely. So now they're coming after my one little piece. Solomon de Gothia has decided to go ahead and use a claim of my title despite having nothing more than a laughable and obviously fabricated document to back it up. So he's taken this county, and now he's plotting this county. I can imprison my son's wife, but why? I know of no plots. Why? Since she has acted dishonorably towards you, but has she? What has she done? Oh, she's murdered somebody. And I guess there's no way to tell who she's murdered. I love this. Known murderer. This character is not a known murderer. Maybe because I need to let time pass? Nope. Okay, game. That's interesting. Well, get in prison then, I guess. Sorry, son. Your wife is a murderer. She's now in prison. Was that the right idea? Because as an heir, my heir definitely needs some children, and she can't have children while she's in prison. You know what? Let's just roll with it. She can stay in prison for a little while, then maybe she'll feel bad. She'll see the error of her ways. Count Vela of Vizcaya is trying to usurp my title. His Chancellor is supposedly traveling around Navarra trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize the claim on a title. I need to do something about this. Would we bribe him or just murder him? You know what? My king, he's stressed, he's deceitful. He's just seen his wife, or his son's wife, murder somebody. Maybe he's thinking, you know what? She was right all along. She was really right to murder him. Also, you know, we just lost our county, so we don't want anyone to take our one little holding left. He's gone. My Chancellor, Bishop Piaris, kindly suggested it would be of benefit to the realm if I study the language spoken at foreign courts. He offers himself to aid me in my studies. An excellent idea. Get +1 learning. Or if they can't speak Basque, they are not important. You know what? I'm going to take the +1 learning. The assassins I sent failed miserably, and the troublesome Chancellor continues his work to fabricate claim on my title. Oh darn. This might be the quickest series on the channel if we lose our one county. I could spend some of this gold, but at this point I think I probably need to keep it for mercenary work. Okay, getting busy with my wife again, and it could kill me. 20% chance that I die in the marriage bed, but it didn't happen. And we died. Okay, alright, so character died, and now we have a new heir. Our heir is our daughter, Shekia Oneka. Isn't she the one? Yeah, she's married to this Muslim man down here, so that's an interesting heir. King Garcia has given up the ghost at age 64. He died of severe stress. A shining example of diligence, his duty was never neglected. A godly man, Garcia is with God now. And our new king, King Fortin, ever willing to admit his weakness, of which there are many. It is with great doubt if the realm will confide in their new king. Long live King Fortin. So people don't like us. Is that what I'm learning? They don't like the one-eyed man? And our non-aggression pacts have dissolved because we're now a new ruler. Let's see what pop-ups we get. A Catholic ruler who has not been officially crowned by a notable member of the church will never be fully accepted. The more years an adult Catholic wastes before being anointed, the more likely his vassals be to doubt the validity of his divine right to rule. Well, I hardly have any vassals because we're just one county. We can prepare a coronation ceremony because we are at peace. We're not in hiding. A pope exists. Okay, so start preparing. The time has finally come for me to be officially recognized as King of Navarra. In order to do this, I will need the support of the Catholic Church, but convincing authoritative members will neither be easy nor cheap. To begin the preparations, I should find a priest willing to crown me. We can write a letter to the Pope. Or any priest will do. Do we have a good amount of very low piety? I don't think the Pope is going to like us very much. So any priest will do. And we have some open council positions. So Marshal. Take my half brother. Steward. Ooh, I don't want you because you're a malcontent. Can I find a good steward willing to come to my country? So let's find a character. Search everywhere. I think it still might need to be male, even though we are Basque, because I'm not getting any female options. So male, gender, in prison, no. Married, any. Ruler, no. Diplomatic range, yes. Join my court, yes. Let's say my religion group and my culture group. And yes, they need to be an adult. And we'll sort by steward. So I can get Goncalo here. It's got a better stewardship than anybody else I can provide. Really crappy stats as far as his his virtues go. He's a stubborn, craven, zealous, wrathful, shy man, but we could bring this guy in. He holds a claim to some titles. He's a little... So where is... That's up here, right? But I don't have the manpower to go looking for any titles right now, and I don't have the land to give. I don't have any castles or anything to give him to take advantage of that. So let's take this guy. Will you come to my court? And what else? We got a court chaplain. And we'll just take... We'll take you. My son, the prince, and also the court chaplain. Need to pick an ambition. I mean, we'll go with make a friend because it's the easiest one. Choose a focus. We really need to be better at intrigue. Well, actually, no. With our state intrigue, we're really good at it. It's martial and learning. So learning increases our piety. Martial increases the amount of troops we have, I think. We look fairly unhealthy. We're scarred. We're one-eyed. I don't know if that really impacts our health, but just for role-playing sake, we'll say that we want to be a more healthier person, so we'll choose hunting because it's plus martial and an additional health. We can set a ground focus. Yep. Council is discontent. Well, so who cares? And we need to decide what we want our people to do. So we still want to train troops because we don't have enough. Scheme, sure. And let's go back to Rome and see if we can make the Pope like us anymore. And here's a man. Welcome. You're now steward. And please collect taxes because we need the money. Oh, we don't have an advisor. This guy has awful stats. Why would we want him to be an advisor? You're my advisor, son. Now let's deal with the fact that we have a imprisoned wife. Can we request a divorce? Because no, we cannot. Because she's a faithful spouse. But she's also a murderer. Is that not enough to get a divorce in Catholicism? Your wife's a murderer, you still have to be married? Okay, sure. As you say, Pope, whatever. So let's just release her. Maybe that'll make people like us a little more. I shall be honored to officiate His Majesty's coronation. I eagerly await His Majesty's instructions regarding date and manner of the ceremony in order to better prepare myself for this sacred duty. Ever His Majesty's servant, Bishop Pieris of Leer. Marvelous. Sure. Now that I've found a Catholic priest willing to crown me, I must decide how much I wish to spend on the ceremony leading up to it. 250 gold? No, thank you. 100 gold? No, thank you. Yeah, we can't afford 100 gold. We need the money. I'll have a private ceremony. And... attending. We had one person decline. The time of my coronation draws near, only a few more days before I'm crowned king before God and all of my subjects. It'll be a long wait with very little to do, but I hope that at least this period of seclusion will give me time to ponder on my future responsibilities as king. Mayor Martin decided to pick a fight with me during tonight's feast. For whatever reason, he has come to the conclusion that I am an ungrateful hypocrite. Well, I hate you too. So I hate you, Mayor Martin of Tudela. We did not make a friend, we made a bitter rival. After growing increasingly hostile in the past few days, tonight Bishop Pieris officially stated his disappointment, my lack of hospitality, publicly berating me in front of my council and servants for how poor and secluded this coronation is. Well, that's very rude of you, sir. Lose 75 piety, which I don't have. I'll go into negative piety. I kneel before Bishop Pieris in the empty hall of my palace, and after a quick blessing, the bishop summarily places the crown upon my head, proclaiming me King of Navarra by grace of God. So, I get the trait crowned by bishop, I get the trait crowned in a barn, which gives me a prestige hit every month. And vassal opinion -5, city vassal opinion -5, temple vassal +5. I'm sorry, we just could not afford 100 gold when we are a sitting duck. And now there's a possibility that our people revolt because they didn't like paying taxes. So now I need to change this to suppress revolt, but I can't until August. I need to get my marshal in there and just lay fear into people so they don't revolt. Pop that on you. Our half-brother lacks a focus. Well, let's see, what did we pour in as far as our... So, stewardship... Oh, our spy master hates us negative 99. That is not good. He can spy... He can plot against us and murder us, so we gotta get rid of him. We need money, so let's train you to be a money man. And I'm sorry, Spy Master, but we cannot have you hating us. I didn't realize our rival, the rival we gained there was our Spy Master. So, my queen, who kind of doesn't like me. Is there anybody else I can find? I can take? Good at intrigue? Invite this man to court, and then he will be our spy master as soon as he gets here. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the council. And why do you instantly hate me? Because I'm a foreigner. But whatever, you'll like me once I give you the position. Another child focus. Another person trying to take over my one lone county. You know what? If we're gonna go all in on minus piety, make him disappear. The assassin succeeded. The troublesome chancellor, who was roaming around the country trying to fabricate, or county trying to fabricate, the claim of my title is no more, and there is no trace leading back to me. Get dead, son. Okay. Oh, what happened here? Hold on. Things changed on the map. Another chancellor of up here wants to take my land. What? Okay, pause, please, thank you. What happened? The Muslim lands down here broke up. What happened? I don't know. But I doubt that helps us because they still have quite a lot of men, and I don't think I have a valid claim on them now because we lost this over here. So I don't think we have a reason to declare war on them. Do a holy war, but do a border dispute, but we lose piety and gold. Oh, we can do a de jure claim. Okay, do we want to do that? Because are they busy fighting each other? Defending against Majorca's war. Defending against Count Vea of Vizcaya and Vizcayan Holy War for Navarra. Okay, don't know how defending against... Some people must be after these lands. So Vizcaya is going. What do you, Vizcaya? What are you? You're attacking for the whole county or for the whole duchy? You know, let's see how this plays out before we. He's got 1,000 troops. And he's laying siege here. So, you know what? I think we have to be bold here because we don't have... We got everyone coming for us. I think we need to declare war as well and see if we can get in there. We can do a holy war. But I think if we do a holy war, the rest of his... I mean, all these guys could come in and defend us, defend their Muslim neighbors against us. So instead, I think we just want to go for this one county. Yeah, let's give that a go. And let's raise our measly troops. We can raise vassals, but that's only 57 troops. So let's see what happens here. We might have to pull back if we see what's in this fog of war. And float it right down. We'll arrive on the 5th of July and we'll get into combat. Okay, I don't see any other troops in the nearby area. That's good. And we're not immediately at war with Vizcaya. Because that was kind of also my my fear that since we're going for the same kind of counties, we might be at war with each other as well. And we don't have enough troops to siege this down. So we will have to hire some mercenaries. How many troops can this guy? He has 1,000. So as long as we get about, I don't know, 500. Just a small mercenary troop. Then we don't want to spend too much. Because we also have to pay these people a monthly fee. We can spend, for the low cost, 140 gold. We can get 1,400 troops from the Band of the Hippo. Sounds like a pretty good deal. We will have to pay 8 a month. But that's kind of the best deal we can get right now. So here's our guys, and they start being as mercenaries. They start with their morale, this bar here, which is starting out red and which should go up to green to be fully have full morale. They start out pretty low when you hire mercenaries, but they'll slowly increase over time. And another person is trying to get to claim on my lands. We'll try to murder him as well. So our reinforcements will arrive on 15th of August, and we were not successful in killing that guy. Let's bump it up slightly faster as we wait for people to hike over here to the next county. And we will merge the troops. So the King of Asturias is sent over 4,000 troops. And now the Sultan knows that I was trying to rabble his people up. Okay. And you've imprisoned my Chancellor. Lovely. Hey, can you release my man, please? I guess you can't. Okay, well. New Chancellor. Chancellor uses diplomacy, right? Well, I have a son that is incredibly good at diplomacy, so we'll put him in place. And is there anyone we want to increase diplomatic relations with? Let's check the map. I think probably this guy over here. How does he like us? 3. So, yeah, that's the King of Asturias here. Kingdom of Asturias, Kingdom of Galicia. Can we, please go ask him to be friends? Because he's got a ton of troops that we can't deal with. And now we just wait to siege down the castle walls here. And watch for this number to tick up down here in the bottom. So once that reaches 100, we can sue for peace. Courtier has become the Unchaste. A most impressive woman has recently arrived at your court. Apparently the reason for her visit has been to arrange a trade agreement with the local merchants. While people did not think much of her at first, now you have heard many courtiers praising her savvy business sense. Perhaps you should make her an offer. So we can fire the steward we just hired and give her the position, but the rest of our council will dislike that. I think because she's a woman, which is kind of odd for the Basque people, that they can accept a queen, but they can't accept a female steward, but we will not accept her. So this castle has 77 or 70% morale, and it goes down 7% every 12 days. So, you know what, let's just bump up. We're losing money every month because we have to pay the mercenaries. So we can really only support this for less than 2 years. Food and supplies have been smuggled in, so their morale went up a little bit, but still falling. Okay, we can get a technological advance in what? In culture. So I think we need to go for legalism that lets us eventually get up here to the high centralization, the late feudal administration up here, so we can get we can change our inheritance laws to eventually try to get towards primogeniture. So grab that. What we should do, but I can't. I'd love to split these people. Make a new unit. I would like to leave like 700, a little over 700 here, and then we can go siege down some other places at the same time. So try that again. So the unit, is there a unit just about of 700, a little more than 700? $400. $400. Is it all going to be 400? 600. What if we take 400 and so we get 910 and 1,000? So does that work? If we now select the 1,000, yes. We can have these guys stay here and siege down the castle, while my other group splits off and sieges this castle. Try to do it a little faster. We have some money issues. But hopefully we should get some money from sieging the castles once that happens. Should be the next 24 days. We did not designate a regent. Definitely don't want this guy. We want someone that likes us. And someone with some good stats. There's not that many of those, is there? My half-brother. Okay, we sieged. Successfully sieged the castle walls there. And we found 12 gold, so that pays our expenses for a little over a month and a half. Gained some piety from taking over some land from some infidels. And now we set siege to the city. So just like our counties have multiple, like they have city and, or excuse me, castle, city, and temples, churches, mosques, what have you. Other counties, of course, have those as well. And you kind of have to siege down all of them to fully take over an area. So we're at 8% war score. We just need to get that up to 100 fast. Okay, so we siege this other place, got 19 gold, that's great. No, because it was the city. The city tends to have more riches than the castle. And now we will go for the mosque. And then this will be fully ours. Well, it's not really fully ours until the war ends. We just occupy it until we come up to an agreement that it's ours. Large number of the famished defenders and Kalayud have succumbed to starvation, so that's great for us because that means they took a big morale hit and they will fall quicker. And someone just declared war on us. This fellow up here. Lovely. Okay, he doesn't look like he has too many troops, but they look like they are probably syncing up with a bigger force back there. So now we got to fight two fronts. So let's pull back and maybe set up a defense perimeter here. Slow it way down. Check in. Should be a way to get to the battle screen. Come on, guys. There we go. So we are winning for now, but they've got these other troops that are going to come in fairly soon and then rout us. Might have to send our mercenaries in once they finish up their task. Get another cultural advancement, an economy. Let's go for city or castle infrastructure. So we're going to lose this battle and we're going to retreat, unfortunately, but we softened them up. We'll come in with our mercenaries here. And another person's trying to usurp our title. Let's just kill off everybody that tries to do that. So we're limping home. We'll meet up with these guys. We're just killing everybody around here. Then once this siege finishes, we'll run back and try to take these guys out. Another 24 days, and we should have that. And our castle is going to hold. Yeah, our castle is going to hold for a while. We've got 88% morale, and we're only losing less than 6 every 12 days. So another tick over, and we will take this place. You know, we're unfortunately losing money again as time goes on. Alright, so we didn't really fully siege that down, but we got to get in there. They're sending in reinforcements. They're pretty low morale though, so pretty evenly matched, I think. We'll have the same number of people, but I think they'll be pretty low morale. Auto balance our troops here to give us a good chance on all fronts. And the battle will now take place on November 3rd. And now I've become stressed. And someone wants to do something about a marriage. You want to marry a niece. A niece that has no holding or no titles, no claims. Yeah, sure. I'll accept that. Forgot to restart. I tend to do that a lot in this game, is forget to unpause. So these guys are going to come in soon to reinforce. So they now outnumber us. But I'm watching their morale. Hopefully that ticks before we... Oh, excuse me, that's us. We're the attackers. So we want their morale to fall. It might do here on this flank. The center, it looks like they're stomping us. Yeah, we've retreated in this center flank. We've retreated in the right flank as well. Not good for us. Yep, we're gonna lose this. Unfortunately, I thought we had better odds. And I've been captured, so I immediately lose. Yep, I'm gonna lose the war, and I'm gonna lose all my holdings. And I think that's game over. And I can't select anything because can't do it while in prison, I guess. Well, I can select something, I just can't select this again. Oh, I can't hunt while I'm in prison, of course. Can't intrigue while I'm in prison. Only thing I can do is learning. Well, we'll do this one. I don't think it matters though, because I think we're effectively forced to game over. Because at 100%, negative 100%, he's going to force us to surrender, and we'll surrender our last holding. And then I think that's probably it, unless we just become a minor duke, or excuse me, minor baron somewhere, but I doubt that'll happen. Maybe if we can finish this war, we can take this land and we'll still have something to fall back to. Nope, that's it. Game over. He forced me to capitulate. That's the worst score I've ever had in Crusader Kings 2. The absolutely worst score. Wow. We ruled for 7 years. We ruled for 3 years. And then all of our friends, our neighbors, attacked us. Oh, well, it's the quick end to that series. A whole two episodes. Maybe it's time to go back to RimWorld. Alright, see you in the next video.